Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to speak to my amendment. Getting an identification card can be a very difficult thing for many of the most vulnerable in our communities, including homeless individuals, senior citizens, immigrants, formerly incarcerated individuals, and others. I understand that there are bills in this package that seek to address this issue, but the concern remains that there are very clear and very likely reasonable impediments that will still exist to getting identification. In the Asian American community, we are concerned about some of the seniors that we have who don't have ID. They're the ones who came to this country later in their life and who depend on their adult children for both transportation and language interpretation to be able to access services. Getting an ID is not going to be easy for them. We need to make sure that we are not denying individuals their right to vote. This bill will likely have a discriminatory and disproportionate impact, particularly on African Americans. A much larger percentage of African American citizens of voting age lack government-issued photo ID compared to Caucasian Americans. Lastly, we especially need to make sure that we are not putting our state at risk of a lawsuit when it comes to this disproportionate impact. My amendment would ensure that an individual can sign an affidavit if they do not have ID, as they currently can under law. Colleagues, I ask for your support for the amendment.
Thank you, Representative Chang. Question before the House, adoption of the amendment. Clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.
This morning, the City of Detroit launched a very exciting municipal ID program. Residents across the city, regardless of their criminal record, regardless of their gender identity or status, will be able to get a Detroit ID. It will be recognized by a number of city departments, Huntington Bank, DTE, and the list goes on. So I would advocate that this municipal ID should be used as well to be able to access your right to vote.
Thank you, Representative Chang. Question for the House, adoption of the amendment. Clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.